Hello Video Game Digest, come on in. So when it came to getting a TV stand for this setup, we opted for this IKEA shelving unit. We customized it on the website because I really wanted 3 bays, one for the PS3, PS4 and PS5. Gaming storage underneath for all the games and accessories, and then there is this shelf to the side here which has the more collector's items and the Steelbook, so it's kind of the nice things that are on display here. Is this the be all and end all in terms of TV units? Probably not. But for what we've got, we've had it for just over a year. Very, very happy with it. In terms of the TV, this is a Sky Glass television. We've had it for about 4 or 5 years now, and really, really good, actually. We got this as part of our contract with Sky, and you know what? Couldn't really been happier with it. Just the way games look on this, it's got a built-in sound bar, so they sound really, really good. And there's been no real issues with it, so actually, I think in terms of gaming TVs go, it's not too bad. In terms of my consoles, I've got my PS4 here. So this is a Spider-Man PlayStation 4 that Tulip got me for Christmas a couple of years ago now. I did have a PS4 back in the day, but I did give it to my father-in-law, actually. So yeah, Tulip got me this really nice looking collector's item, and I was overjoyed. It's a Pro as well, so obviously there's that performance boost there. But man, what a nostalgia trip just going through that PlayStation 4 library again and just installing stuff on it. So nice to have it back in the family. This space also holds the charging docks for my PlayStation 5 controllers, and at the back there is the charger for my PSVR 2 controllers, and there is a PSVR 2 living in this bottom cabinet here. Charging docks make your life 10 times easier, and it's just nice to kind of plug and then play, once they're fully charged. Moving on to my PlayStation 5, so I've had this since 2021. I don't even know what to think about this console now, because it's basically the last physical media taking PlayStation console. So it's a bit of history sat on this here shelf here. Some good games though, some good exclusives, but yeah. Now this whole stuff's kicked off, it's a very weird thing to look at. Here we have my PlayStation 3, so I've had this since about 2012, and it's done me well so far. There's been a few close calls here, just with games not performing too well, but a bit of DIY, taking it apart, which is something I feel like I'm a master of now, and I've just had to maintain this console a lot, like buying thermal paste and different screwdriver sets and stuff which live in this cabinet. It's just very weird concept, but I guess, that comes with the turf. If you love video games and you want to keep your consoles going and don't want to have to keep getting second-hand ones. Well, we better get this chair out of the way so I can actually show you some of the bits on the shelf. Not gonna lie, this shelf does see a lot of changes, discs will move, these things here, the statues, the heads, they'll all move as well, but this is the current setup, so we do have Steelbooks just in behind here. I have started falling down a rabbit hole of these PlayStation Collector's Editions back in the day. These were special editions, they all came with a Steelbook and an art book, and Tulip for Christmas one year got me this God of War one, which was lovely present. But then I realized actually there was loads of these, so I kind of went down this rabbit hole. I've been picking up a few of them as and when I can, and who knows, maybe I'll complete the set. Maybe not, probably not. I think some of them are quite expensive. Got a few collector's editions here as well, so this is Wolf from Sekiro, and I'll just grab the Colonial Marines one, but I have to get rid of this. This is the Hunter's Bell from Bloodborne, and here we are, this is the power loader from Aliens Colonial Marines. Very happy with this item. It's a guilty pleasure game of mine, so it felt really nice to pick this up for a pretty decent price. One thing as well I have started doing, I don't know if it's old age or what it is, but notebooks have become my best friend as a gamer. So at the minute, me and my wife are playing Stardew. So we have started making notes about various bits and pieces. Again, these are different recipes for some of the machines in the game. So I feel like a notebook, you just can't go wrong with just writing things down and coming back to something and looking, as a guide.
What are your favourite Steelbooks?
My favourite Steelbooks? Well, Shadows Die Twice is a fantastic Steelbook. That's one of the earliest ones I think I ever got, but lovely design on that one. Bloodborne, if I did have to pick a favourite, that is my favourite. It is just a wonderful Steelbook. I love the game. I got the Bloodborne Collector's Edition, which not you know, not the most out. It's not like a helmet or anything like that. It's just, you can't see it here, but it's a Steelbook case that you get for that, which was cool. There's a few minimalist ones. I got the Spider-Man PS4 one recently. That looks really, really cool. It's just a nice sheen of red. Another one I picked up on eBay was the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, and that's just the artwork. The artwork on that looks amazing. It did almost make me want to replay the game, but I didn't hop over to it just yet. But that Steelbook is just chef's kiss.
What's the best bargain you've ever got in your collection?
Best bargain I ever got, I think for me actually, is a CEX purchase, and that was the GTA 5 PS3 Special Edition, because that was like £5. It was a Steelbook in a very nice cardboard sleeve, very, very pristine, and it came with a map, which if you shined a UV light, it showed different bits around the map, which was really cool. A recent one actually, which my wife got me, is the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Ultimate Edition, which I'm a sucker for Advanced Warfare. Again, another guilty pleasure of mine in terms of the Call of Duty games, but this came with a surprisingly good Steelbook and an art book. So actually, when my wife was perusing CEX and she came home with this, good job to her. Good job to her. Indeed. I feel like helmets are always a good staple of like a collector's space. So one of the earliest ones I got was the Doom Eternal one. I got Mesmer's helmet from Elden Ring, which was massive, and it does weigh a fair bit. Nice detail on it. Feels, you know, feels good to hold it. It's a good piece on the shelf, you know. I do like a helmet. The thing is, when you got like a setup like this, I can't keep buying helmets. I mean, what nerd space wouldn't be complete without some bits of Lego? I've got this Lego Sauron helmet I built a couple of months ago, and for my wedding last year, my best man got me a Mandrake root, which we've put on top of the shelf. You know, I feel like you need a bit of Lego in your space, in whatever form it may take. So because of the size of the TV, it almost acts as a sort of bookend, so we thought with the gaps between, we would put books there, so that does include things like strategy guides, art books. I love these books, strategy guides in particular, just a dying art form. I've got a Grand Theft Auto 5 one and this Bloodborne one, really, really interesting to read. And art books as well, got this God of War one, and I've got a Bioshock 2 one from its collector's edition, so every now and then I like to have a little flick through them and just remind myself of the gorgeous art style of some of these brilliant, brilliant games. Also, non-game related, I've also got this, which I picked up at a second-hand shop or like a comic book shop. I can't remember where I got this, but it's the scripts for Doctor Who season 1, so the one where Christopher Eccleston came back, and it's a good read. It's a good read, you know.
What's your favourite episode from the first season of Doctor Who?
Dalek, I'd have to say. So actually, I can't find the page. I haven't bookmarked it. I should have. So, you know, reading the Doctor just shouting, "Why don't you just die?" is a very funny thing in this book, because that's what he says to the Dalek in that episode. But you know what? If they've done any more of these, I feel like I'm going to have to seek these out, because a David Tennant one would be pretty sick. On the other side as well, Tulip started reading Tolkien, so she's got the Lord of the Rings books there. Not the most raving reviews I've got from her so far, but who knows, maybe they will improve. She's still on the first book, so if you've read them, do let me know if they get better in the comments and I can let Tulip know. Behind me is how I display my Steelbooks. So they are magnets designed by people at Framer Games. So you got Maglevate and the Maglevate art range, where you can see the front and back covers. Until I kind of discovered Framer Game, I didn't realise there were ways to display my Steelbooks other than just putting them on my shelf. So having something where you can display the wonderful artwork of Steelbooks, because that's what they have. They have brilliant, brilliant artwork in that way, and you know, the fact that they're magnets as well, I can just take them off and put new ones on, and I really enjoy alternating the Steelbooks every now and then, so it's just a brilliant way to display them. I'm going to put a link in this video, so if you do want to check out Frame Game, feel free. The first thing I actually got from Frame Game was also this, which is literally a game inside of a frame, where you can put the disc and the Steelbook, and this is brilliant. Like, it was a fantastic idea, and for collectors, just a really nice way to display the stuff in your collection. So, like I say, I can't say it enough, Framer Game, I'm shouting you out. So to cap off our tour, I'm going to have to show you one more room that has some gaming pieces in it. So come with. Welcome to the loft. So one facet about collecting things that people seem to forget is boxes, and this loft is full of them. I mean, some people, you know, they like to chuck the boxes straight away, but for me, I like to keep some of them if it's a collector's edition I really like, or, you know, if I do think about potentially like moving, it's just nice to have the box it came in because you know it's going to fit in there and you don't have to worry about that. So this one here is the box for the Mesmer helmet that is downstairs, but there are different collector's editions up here. Most of them are downstairs, but there are a few here that I have had to shove away up here, like the Wolfenstein 2 collector's edition and also the Horizon Forbidden West one, just because of space. So these boxes are here with stuff in them. I will say, if you're going to start it, make sure you do have a big attic, because there'll be a surprising amount of boxes before you know it. So any collectors out there, check your attics, or if you're not fussed, chuck the boxes away. Well, thank you very much for looking around my physical media collection, Video Game Digest, or whatever I said the magazine was, but hope you had fun, and I will see you again soon.